Ready, Freddy, Tooth Trouble by Abby Klein. Chapter 1. The Only One. Today when the bell rang for recess, my best friend Robbie came running into the classroom and almost knocked me over. "Hey, watch it," I said. Robbie was jumping up and down and waving his hands in the air, shouting, "I lost my tooth! I lost my tooth!" He was holding the tooth between his fingers, and he stuck his arm high in the air so everybody could see it. "Let me see," said Jessie. Robbie smiled really wide. Sure enough, there was a big bloody hole where the baby tooth used to be. "Ew," said Chloe, backing up. "That's disgusting. Get away from me. You're going to get blood on my brand new velvet dress." "Is there a lot of blood?" Robbie asked, smiling. Just then, Miss Whooshy, our teacher, came over and said, "Oh, it's just a little bit of blood. Why don't you go over to the sink and rinse your mouth out with some water? Just swish and spit, but don't swallow." "Yeah, blood is cool," said Jessie. "But you don't want to drink it. You'll get a stomachache." "Actually, blood is mostly water," said Robbie, "so it really won't hurt you." Robbie is a science genius. He reads about 1,000,000 books, and he knows everything about everything. "But only Dracula actually drinks blood," I said. "And so does Mr. Pendergast," Max said, laughing. Mr. Pendergast, in case you don't know, is our principal. We call him the skunk. His hair is black, except for a thin gray stripe that runs right down the middle. But that's not why we call him the skunk. We call him the skunk because his breath stinks. Whenever he talks to you, you think you're going to pass out from the smell. "Here's a bag to put your tooth in, Robbie, so you don't lose it," said Miss Whooshy, holding up a plastic sandwich bag. "You have to keep it safe so you can put it under your pillow tonight for the tooth fairy. Once you're finished, then you can't come to the rug and you can sign the big tooth." The big tooth. I hate the big tooth. Miss Whooshy puts a new tooth up every month, and you get to write your name on the big paper tooth every time your tooth falls out.
That's what I was thinking.
Jessie, nothing scares me. Sanchez got to sign her name there twice. Max, the meanie Sellers, went up to sign his name for the 3rd time last week. And Chloe, I'm So Wonderful Winters, has written her name on there 4 times already this year. I haven't gotten to sign my name even one lousy time. "Great, just great," I mumbled. My dumb old teeth don't want to come out. Before today, Rob and I were the only ones who hadn't lost a tooth yet. Now, I'm the only one. The only one who hasn't lost a tooth. "Everyone, please come sit on the rug," said Miss Whooshy. "It's time for Robbie to sign the tooth." "Whoop-de-doo for him," I muttered. "Let's have a party." Robbie strutted proudly to the front of the room. "Here you go, Robbie," said Mrs. Whooshy, handing him the special pen with the smiling tooth on top. Robbie took the pen and signed his name really big. ROBBIE. "Congratulations," said Mrs. Whooshy, and everyone clapped loudly for Robbie. Well, everyone except me. "Now let's see," said Mrs. Whooshy, as she pointed at our tooth graph. "It looks like Freddy Thresher is the only one who hasn't lost a tooth yet." "Great! Did she have to announce it to the whole class?" Now everyone was staring at me, and I think a couple of kids were laughing. I was so embarrassed. My face got as red as a tomato. I wished I could make myself invisible. Can I go to the bathroom?" I asked Miss Whooshy. "Sure," she said. I didn't walk. I bolted to the bathroom. I just wanted to get out of there. When I was safe inside the bathroom, I first checked to make sure no one else was in there, and then I looked in the mirror and smiled really big. "Hey, would just one of you teeth come out already?" I yelled. I decided right then and there that no matter what, I was going to lose a tooth, and soon. I just had to come up with a plan.